Are you serious? Yeah, I think he's joking.
I'm not. Arroz con pollo is my favorite food because it was part of what we ate growing up, and it was a staple of the Cuban diet, which was a big part of growing up in South Florida.
It's what we always ate when we would be away for a while somewhere at camp or something. We come home. That's the thing that we wanted. It tasted good. I mean, it was
Arroz con pollo.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, show it.
wow. That's scary. Okay. Are you serious? Yeah, I think he's joking.
I'm not.
They're 4 years old. They're twins, a boy and a girl, Alexander and Eleanor. Alexander's very much like me, looks like me, acts like me, and Eleanor's still she dances. They're cute. That's it.
Which one's your favorite, Seth? Your favorite?
They're both my favorites.
I was here in town working at a bankruptcy law firm. I was a bankruptcy attorney, and it wasn't. I enjoyed what I did, but it wasn't really going anywhere. And I was waiting for Seth to hire me, but it was kind of slow moving. And then I called another attorney, a competitor, for a job, and then I told Seth that I had done that, and then I think that made Seth feel like he should hire me. And that was it. He got very upset about it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
So I was about 13, and we kind of dated. We met each other in French class. The only thing I learned about French was how to kiss her. It's a true story. And she and I lived very close together, and we'd meet at the St. Louis church to spend time together.
I took the bar twice. I took some bad advice the first time. So I would have passed the bar in 2007 if I didn't fail it. So I failed the first time. And I actually studied harder the first time than the second time when I passed it in 2008.
What was the bad advice?
The bad advice was that somebody had said you don't need to do the Barbary course where you actually go and attend just to get the materials. It's half the cost. You just study it on your own. And so I failed the bar. Actually, I had a job lined up, but pending passing the bar, and then I failed. So I ended up working at a gym while I studied for the second time. And that time I actually did the full coursework, and I crushed it. That was in 2008.
Who gave you that bad advice?
I don't remember. Is that what he said? He did. That's how nerdy we are.
Well, I don't drink a lot of alcohol, and I grew up. That's what we drank growing up. We didn't drink a lot of orange juice. We didn't drink a lot of soda. Drink a lot of Gatorade.
There was always Gatorade in the fridge. A gallon. My dad would mix it with powder. We never bought the actual Gatorade. I'd go to a friend's house, they'd have the Gatorade. My dad would buy a jug of Gatorade powder and make it himself. I think we would call it Gatorade.
So I represented a guy by the name of Muhammad who suffered a traumatic brain injury working as a pizza delivery driver. And so for about 3 years, I helped him get all his medical care, helped him get his income benefits. I built a relationship with him and his family. And so Muhammad is back in the Middle East with his family, and we were able to provide not only money for the rest of his life, but we were able to put money in trust to ensure that he and his whole family really are taken care of for the rest of their lives. This is terrible.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
That's a good one. So that's the first word that came to mind when you asked, what's my favorite Spanish word?
How did you learn Spanish?
So we grew up in South Florida, and we had a nanny named Alicia from El Salvador, and we had some very close Cuban friends, the Fuentes. We spent a lot of time with all of them, and so it was essential to communicate with them to speak Spanish.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Yeah, it was just last month. It was March of this year. It was a 5-week month. There's 2 months out of the year where you got 5 weeks, so that bumped it up. But the total was like $785,000. I'm basically on a hot streak right now. I've settled over $100,000 in cases every single week for like 10 weeks. I mean, if I were to keep this up for the year, I'd hit like $8 million in total settlements for 2019, which would be unbelievable.
It's shocking, really. So a lot has changed. When I started my law firm in 2008, it was just me. I had no cases. I was working at my one-bedroom condo in Virginia Highland here in Atlanta. And now we have about 60 to 65 employees. We've got about 2,000 or 3,000 cases. And I think we've made a pretty big impact in the Atlanta legal market.